Oh! Star Wars rumours non-stop! We've got loads of Star Wars rumours today, ladies and gents. I've done, one video already? We've got more? It's just Rumourville. But I like this. These rumours coming out now does actually make sense, ladies and gents. Lots of people are back to planning stages because they can't do production. So this does make sense. Yes, I know. I've got no hair. Anyway, let's move on. So Star Wars rumour, Grand Admiral Thrawn to make the jump to live action. This rumour has been circulating for probably, the past 2 years now. We thought this was going to happen ages ago. So this is not too much of a surprise, quite frankly. And the source of it, not the best. Not the best. So that's why it's firmly labelled as rumour. Okay? Just let's preempt that. This is all a rumour. Before we get into it, I am making a short horror fantasy film. I know I've said this a lot, but we're doing a giveaway now. So if you donate to the link down below in the description box, $5 or more, you are in for a chance of winning a one-of-one movie prop. Yes. Check it out. You might want to support it. Also, there's merchandise. There's a link to that down below in the description box as well. Quite cool. Posters, t-shirts, hoodies. I think you might like it. But anyway, let's dive in. So a new rumour details that Grand Admiral Thrawn will make the jump to live action. Not a surprise. The new rumour comes from Mickey Sutton. And again, that's what I said. The source of the rumour is not particularly great. I stand by that. It's fine. Again, we're just going to talk about it and speculate. Okay, I'm not saying that this is going to happen, or at least I'm not saying that the location of the rumour, the source of the rumour, is legit. But this does make sense, as in them introducing Thrawn, because it's a fan favourite, and Disney is desperately trying to win fans back, kind of. So it does make sense. Now, Sutton writes, I've held on to this for months now. This has been rumoured for months, so I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm tired of waiting for additional details to put this out. Thrawn will make his live-action debut, I am told, possibly in the next 2 years. Again, we kind of knew this was going to happen anyway. Now, not only does Sutton detail that Thrawn will make his live-action debut, but he also notes that there will be less animated content coming out of Lucasfilm in the near future as they switch their focus to more live-action series, given the success of The Mandalorian. Who's telling you this? I mean, this is just a statistical fact. Like, we know that they're not making any more animated stuff. How can you go around labelling that as something that you're revealing? What's been announced for the next couple of years? Live action stuff. Oh, all right then. Just put two and two together. They're clearly not making more animated stuff for a while. Jesus. I love it, honestly. The spin people put, it's just utterly fantastic. Right, anyway. Now, Sutton explains that there's chatter among my sources that Lucasfilm will gradually decrease their animated Star Wars projects. Notice I didn't say cancel. What is announced? like what is it? What is announced? What is it that they're doing? Does anyone know? I don't think so. They're not really doing anything, are they? He continues that there's a pre-teen crowd that cartoons aimed at their generation will provide a gateway into this IP. Really? Interesting stuff. Okay. So this chap believes that the continuation of cartoons is for pre-teens, and that's who they want to get involved in Star Wars. Okay. Are cartoons big nowadays? Even with pre-teens? Probably like proper little kids like them now. I don't know. I'm not surrounded by kids, clearly. Sutton then adds, but with the massive success of The Mandalorian, Disney strongly believes that the franchise is better served with live action, especially with Dave Filoni at the helm. And Jon Favreau. Mandalorian is Jon Favreau's. So this is where we start to kind of cross our wires and say, well, this source might just be utter trash. Like, yeah, Dave Filoni's part of it. Jon Favreau is a massive part of it. Now, he then goes on to explain that stories that might have previously been animated series are now better suited for live action due to their commercial potential. But what's the commercial potential for them? Because Disney Plus is one platform. You either pay for it or you don't. They're not selling it elsewhere. So the series doesn't earn money exponentially, right? It earns money just on subscriptions. And maybe the amount of people that have purchased and bought into Disney Plus because of The Mandalorian are the same group that would continue because of these live action. They might not get any more people. So you need to look at the statistics and the figures to see whether they're even in the clear right now. Because I don't know. Looking at it, it's difficult to tell, and it's really difficult to actually work out because we know that in each market that Disney Plus has been released in, they're doing special deals for a set amount of time, and we won't know whether the conversion rate, I guess you could say, of those people for long-term higher rate of pay is actually going to be there. So it's difficult. I wouldn't say that this is commercial potential, but that's just my own musings. The stories that would have been animated programs have more commercial potential as live action series, which will help rejuvenate their theatrical counterparts. Would they though? Would they though? Because I know The Mandalorian was really well liked, and yet people still didn't, go out in their droves. They did, but not on the the comparison to The Force Awakens to watch The Rise of Skywalker. So, the thing is, people can separate these two entities now, and they have been. Again, statistical fact. You can see it everywhere. So I don't know whether that would rejuvenate the theatrical counterparts. I don't know whether it would. Only if you were then doing a theatrical movie of what we've seen in the show, like a continuation, like a movie finale of The Mandalorian released in theatres. That could be a way that Disney could go, isn't it? And that would make sense. You'd make a lot of money doing that. Just a one-off movie. $100 million or something like that. You would easily earn, $400 or $500 million back. Easily. Because there's definitely the people that would go out to watch that. For sure. That could be a way that I could see Disney going with Star Wars, to be perfectly honest. Now, obviously, getting back to the whole Thrawn business, so Sutton then details that there is an ongoing philosophical change at Lucasfilm. Yeah, don't piss off the fans. Hopefully not piss off the fans anyway, or piss off the fans. Let the past die. It's not a philosophy that Filoni, Jon Favreau and Kevin Feige share, who are all knee-deep in Star Wars' expanded and rich history. In fact, Sutton believes that the expanded universe will return. He writes the EU is coming, bank on it. Well, we know that anyway. Again, it seems like he's just doing what We Got This Covered does, where you just go, well, this is obvious, so I'm just going to make a report on it and claim that it's from sources. They've been doing this anyway. Cloned Palpatinos? Anyone? Side note, I'm thinking of bringing the Pickled Snoke t-shirt back for a very limited run, so let me know if you want one down below in the comments. Now, Thrawn was created by author Timothy Zahn and first appeared in Zahn's 1991 novel Heir to the Empire. The novel would be the first in what is now called the Thrawn trilogy. The trilogy was set after the fall of the Emperor, with Thrawn plotting the destruction of the New Republic, and the Thrawn trilogy would be adapted into graphic novel format by Marvel Comics. So yeah, a character would be introduced in Star Wars Rebels Season 3, so bringing EU into canon. The character's story would then further be explored in Timothy Zahn's novels Thrawn, Thrawn Alliances and Thrawn Treason. Zahn's Thrawn novel would subsequently be adapted into a Marvel Comics series. So they've definitely done it. They've made a concerted effort to push it more and more into actual canon. So I don't know. I mean, I think this is obvious. I think they're just stating the obvious here. And there's some comments here about, Bob Iger and things like that. Iger stated that the priority in the next few years is television, with The Mandalorian Season 2 coming in October and then more coming from The Mandalorian thereafter, including the possibility of infusing it with more characters and the possibility of taking those characters in their own direction in terms of the series, which we've seen with Ahsoka and all this, Obi-Wan, all this good stuff, right? So the priority for Star Wars in the short term is going to be, I'll call it television for Disney Plus, and then we will have more to say about development of theatricals soon after that. I say do movie finales. I think that'd be epic. I would actually go and watch a Mandalorian movie. I'd be happy to pay for that. Get the popcorn in the theatre, all of that. I would actually be happy to pay for that. And I know that sounds like blasphemy because Disney sucks fucking cock, but I would genuinely be happy. Now, obviously, a little bit more of a scoop here. So, Sutton wrote, according to several insiders, Disney Plus is developing a live-action TV series for Rebels, star Sabine Wren. That was an old scoop in December. Don't think that's been confirmed now, so who knows? Again, this is what I mean. The sources, at best. Yeah. I don't know. Look, what do you think? What do you think? right? Let me know down below in the comment section. I think this is inevitable, quite frankly. I think, of course, they're bringing Thrawn in. It's a fan favourite. It's what people like. I don't see why not. It could even be... you could put it anywhere, couldn't you? You could include this anywhere. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know down below in the comments. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Make sure you turn your bell notifications on to all. Not personalised, because it curates content for you and it's bad at it. AKA, you just won't be notified. That's what YouTube does nowadays. So anyway, thanks so much. I've been Mr. H. Take care.